What's going on, you guys? Shelly, Hollis here. I'm sitting here with Wade Jones the third, man. Welcome back to the Black Corner. We're here this week because fights are going down in Stockton, California. Toscano Boxing Promotions will be back in the Civic Auditorium here the day before the mega fucking fight with 147-pounders, Spence and Crawford. But before we all get a chance to enjoy that shit on Saturday, my man, you are back in the ring, back in the city. Last time you were fucking here, it was chaotic. I mean, I don't know how to explain this shit. We're watching you come in. Everybody's going fucking nuts. First fit, outfit is fly as fuck.
Yeah.
Soon as the fight starts, instantly fucking drama, man. So coming off the fight in Mexico, you come back home. What are you thinking now you're back in front of your home crowd?
I was, it was a roller coaster of emotions. That whole camp, everything, coming off like my first loss and then how I lost, it was just ugly. Training camp was hard. It was like a hard mental battle, but like a couple days before the fight, I had my mind made up. I was like, kill it, be killed. We gonna go in there. Somebody gotta die. So like, fucking, I was watching nothing but the classic wars for boxing, and I feel like that helped me get through the little bit of adversity, like off the rip. It was like 10 seconds in and shit, but the little bit of adversity, when I got up, I was just mad. I was like, I'm not going out like no sucker. I can't go out like that.
Was that just like, in those situations we always wonder, because like when a fighter finally gets hit with his first like line of controversy in a fight, whether it's a loss, his first knockdown and shit like that. So when the bell rang, was that something that was on your mind, or was it when you just got touched? It wasn't usual where you're like, oh, I'm gauging this motherfucker's power, or did you just like revert into some like, what the fuck is going on?
So like, yeah, like when the bell rang, I was just thinking, I was like, I'm gonna go get this nigga. Like, so that's what I was trying to do. And I knew he had like long arms, but I didn't know they were that long. I'm so used to being like the longer fighter. He had like an 80-inch reach. So like he just threw some shit right over my jab that I didn't that I wasn't paying attention to, didn't see coming out too hot. Now like caught me cold and shit. And then when when that happened, I got up and I was just like in fight mode or whatever. And then bam, hit me with another one. Went down. They gave me a official knockdown. I was like, all right. Everyone's like all worried and shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm good. I'm mad. I'm like, nigga, fuck this shit. Like, hell nah. So that shit was fun. It was fun.
Hey, I'm commentating this shit. Me and Brandon are like, oh, what the fuck, right? We try to. And the hardest thing with commentating, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Like, I'm a fan of boxing, and then when it's like people I know, like this is my boy. We talk outside of the sport and shit. The hardest thing for me is to keep my composure and shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? We want to yell too, like, yo, wait, what the fuck, dog? You know what I'm saying? Get back on your shit. Man, for people that ain't never been in that situation, when you do get a knockdown or something happens, man, what the fuck does a 10 count feel like?
I don't know for real. Because, like, when I got up immediately, it was like more of a flash. I wasn't really hurt like that. But I just was waiting for him to finish counting. I'm like, all right, let's get back to it. Let's get to it. I'm going to get all this shit back. That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm going to get this back. I'm not going out like this. And then, it's dope. That's like one of the I didn't do shit after the fight. After the fight, I didn't do anything. I went home, fucking had to deal with some bullshit after. But it was still like the best day of my life, like so far, because all the love I got after. But and the stories that I heard, when everybody was going through, like when it happened, just hearing it back, watching it back and looking at people I know's faces and all that shit is hilarious.
The best part of for me was like post the next day when. Man, I was going through your story and shit on IG.
Yeah.
Everybody had shared the fucking video, right? So it was like so many different views of all the drama and shit. Like from your knockdown to the point that like, well, just the fucking no spoiler, but he ended up knocking the fucking dude out, right? Man, and the best part to me was hearing like your family, hearing like your friends talking shit on the stories, you know what I mean? And then seeing this motherfucker crazy. Getting up off the ground. I think you might have had like 50 fucking reshares or some shit, and it was crazy, man.
Yeah. One of my cousins posted this on Facebook. He posted like the clip of me getting knocked down, and it was hilarious. I wish I still had it, but he ended up taking it down because he didn't realize he was loaded, so he didn't realize he posted that one. But when I got hit, he was like, Dad, what the fuck, cuz? That's just hella funny. Just like it's something to laugh about because it like when shit happens, it already happened. So what the fuck you gonna do about it now? I wish I could have just slapped him how I did without getting knocked down, but I'll take it. It's whatever. No one's like even after that. I think that's like the most brutal one that he's actually he's got. Like when he was sitting down, they had to help him sit down in the stool. His leg was lifting up. I hit him with some shit. So yeah, that day was fun.
Yeah,
long
no,
story
no. I
short.
mean, everybody around here, even all the people that you spar with and shit. Even I was over at Geo's gym. I was with your ex team, Team Nasty, and shit like that. Everyone says the same thing. They're like, dude, Wade's strong as fuck.
Yeah,
So we know that. You know what I mean? Like, man, they like if Wade get his hands on you, he's fucking strong. You know.
yeah.
This fight, man, Cardina, good guy. He's been in some tough fights. He's gone the distance. He's had some fights that he's won. I think just recently he suffered his first loss too, right?
Yeah. He took a loss recently. I think he's coming off a loss.
He's
His
coming off a
first-
loss. You guys are both. He's very technical. You're extremely technical. He tries to keep the distance. You're inside. You do both. You just switched up teams, so I know like we're gonna be seeing what kind of fuck that. What kind of weight are we gonna be seeing now? Because we know we're used to the style that you've always had coming from your old team and what we're
Yeah.
seeing. Where are you at now?
You're gonna see that pretty much, except like a little more crafty, setting more things up, boxing slightly more, because I'm trying to transition into boxing more, but this is not necessarily the fight to do it. It's not necessarily the fight to do it with, so I'm most likely gonna see the old Wade, except with a little more tricks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when you say that, this is not the fight to do it. I know like people that don't understand boxing, like you gotta make incremental steps and take levels to
Yeah.
all this shit. And opponents make a decision. Like, are you looking at this guy as this somebody that I need to just get the fuck up out of there?
I'm not taking him lightly like that because he's a crafty guy, he's a skilled guy. But I should be too big. So it's like I think I'm bigger than him. So that why would I try to outbox him if I'm bigger than him? And I seen that he has trouble with pressure. So it's like I'm the bigger guy, the longer reach. I have a very good jab. I know he has a solid jab too, but I have a really good jab and a hard jab. So it's like he has to get in on me. If anything, if I try to box, it's gonna be like a traditional style matchup. But I feel like I'm just too big. I don't want to give up the game plan, but it's gonna be an exciting fight because he's gonna fight and I'm gonna fight.
No,
So,
good shit. And you're a coach now. You got a new coach in your corner, so you're gonna be hearing different words. You're gonna be getting different advice and things like that. Is this your guys' first fight together or second?
it's gonna be our second fight together. I like to unveil some new combinations. We've been working on some shit, so that's something you guys can look forward to. Because I know before, I was always a busy fighter. I'm still a busy fighter, but I usually, if you guys really watch, I used to throw in like 2s and 3s combination, like off the jab or something. I'll throw like a 2-punch combination, 3-punch combination. I've been throwing 4s, 5s, and if I'm feeling good, I'll throw a 6. If he's just covering up, I'll probably let off a 6 set. But like, so I'm getting my combinations are getting a little flashier and all that stuff, but still powerful. So it's gonna be good.
What's the next steps for you, man? Like a couple years from now, I mean, you obviously doing these cards, you're super close to headlighting like your own stuff and it's scoring. You've been to Mexico, so it's not an issue of you getting uncomfortable because you're traveling outside of your city or state or things like that. Like, when do you start seeing yourself taking those steps where we can start seeing you in like, where you and Toscano are mixing up, getting you on bigger cards, whether it's for like Top Rank, PBC?
I'm thinking after this fight, everything goes according to plan. I look spectacular. There's gonna be some big news coming up end of the year or in my next fight. So hopefully we can land something big, something exciting. But if not, then I'll be back in Stockton waiting for a big opportunity. But I'm just waiting on that. I want to fight on TV before the end of next year. I just feel like I've been a good kept secret for so long and just underrated. And then the loss that I took didn't help nothing at all. It made it a little harder for a nigga to get put on, but it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. I don't regret anything.
Nah, good shit. And then like now the commitment to the sport too. You were here in your hometown, so a lot of things that you had to do was here. Now you're actually getting your asses commuting to Oakland to train and things like that. How's the experience of being out in Oakland changed you as a boxer, just as a fighter and as a person? Because you go to Oakland, it's fucking culture out there.
Yeah, Oakland is definitely it's cool. I like it. I get to just it's like a fresh start. It's like a fresh start. And then even when I'm tired, if I already drove to Oakland, I'm finna train. Like I'm already here. I'm not going home. It's just like a new level of dedication that I have to show to myself and to everybody else that they see I'm at the gym every day. It's open. I'm in there working hard 2-3 hours a day. So it's like I go and put the work in, and people always know me for that. So it's not too much of a surprise, but just new tricks, new coaching around new people, different like you said, cultures and stuff like that. The culture different from the Bay to the Valley is it's not huge, but it's definitely different. So it's cool. Like I really, everything is going good. I like it.
Nah, good shit. What are you doing up there for sparring? Who are some of the people that are helping out? Is everything internal within the gym, or are you kind of like bouncing around the bay a little bit now?
Um, Both. A lot of it is in the gym. There's some good pros there, and some good amateurs there, and then also I spar some of the Bay Area pros too. It just really depends on everything, timing of everything. This camp I sparred with, my good pal Dynamite David Lopez. I think he's 3-0, 2 KOs right now. 6'1" southpaw, explosive, super good boxer. Um, Thomas McElroy Jr. He's like ranked number 4 in the U.S. at 152 or something like that. Luis Garcia, he's 12-1 or 12-2, like 10 KOs or something like that. So, yeah, I also sparred some other people, but that was like before this camp, so I don't want to name drop them and try to But for the most part, those are the sparring partners. So there's some other people too. I'm forgetting somebody. I'm forgetting them. I'm gonna just stop naming people. If I forgot you, I apologize, but I ain't forget you for real.
Yeah, good shit. Man, you always say that. You don't name drop, you don't do shit. Another thing you don't fucking do, and I wish you would, is, man, you don't call people out too often, man. Is there a
Yeah.
reason for that, or do you or have you accumulated a list now?
No, I haven't got a list, but I don't call people out because I don't care. I really don't care. And plus, I'm not a hater, so like I'm not looking at niggas like, oh yeah, he's weak, I'm gonna get him. Like I don't give a fuck who you are. Like if you want to get it cracking, they talking the right price, nigga. Let's get it cracking. But if my team want to do it, we all want to, let's do it. I'm with whatever they with. So it's like I don't feel like I need to call nobody out. I'm in my own lane. I'm focused on myself. Like in regular life, I'm focused on myself. I'm not really giving a fuck about what other people got going on. And if I do care about what they're doing, it's because it motivates me, and I'm like, I want to do that too. I need to step this up. So it's like that's the only reason I don't call people out. Plus, I'm not like in the top 10 of any sanctioning body ranking. So it's like once I get there, I'm gonna start calling out the champions because that's like reasonable. So it's like right now, it's whatever whoever my team wants me to fight, I'm gonna fight.
How far out do you think you are from those situations where a top 10? Where are you currently ranked right now in U.S. at boxing, and then how far do you think it's going to take you to achieve the goal of getting to like top 20, top 10?
I think like a year.
I got you.
Yeah, I said like a year. If I, 4 more fights. Yeah, especially if like I don't want to I'm not trying to look past nobody because I gotta handle business on Friday. But after that, there's supposed to be some good news. I'm waiting on that. So yeah, it shouldn't be too much further. I should be like a full-fledged prospect in a bit, not just a local guy. So it's gonna be dope.
So it's your second time. You're co-main event again, right? You're a hell of a fucking person to follow up sometimes, because if you go out there and the crowd goes wild, which we've seen before, but I think the last time we had Samurai on, another Toscano fighter, great guy. You guys fucking just lit up the entire show, man. So this time you get to perform Friday night. Saturday night, we all know it's the mega fight, man. You're a big time boxing fan as well as just someone, because a lot of boxers would be like, fuck, I don't watch boxing. You know what I mean? Because you guys are just indulged in this shit, man. Knowing that fight's coming up, like, give the world a prediction. Who would you pick, man? You going Spencer Crawford?
I'm Team Crawford. I've been Team Crawford for the past 5 years, so I'm still Team Crawford. I can see it going the distance. They're both great fighters. They both have the ability and power to stop each other. But like I said, I'm Team Crawford, so I'm a little biased. I think he's gonna beat him, and if there is a stoppage, it'll be after 10. It'll be late. I think he can stop him late.
How do you stop a Spence?
I don't know. Terrence probably got to know. No, just kidding. I feel like if he controls the pace and just lets him run into shots with counters and just consistently counters him and rips his body, and I feel like he can get him out of there like later on, because it's gonna be a crazy fight. I feel like I hope it's gonna be an amazing fight. We've been waiting for it for so long. But Spence, he doesn't really move his head. He catches a lot of shots. He freezes up when you throw combinations at him. So if Terrence can let off a couple throwaway 3-punch combinations and then start ripping with the other 3 and turning them and doing that, working his body in between, all that, I feel like he can slow him down and get him out of there eventually and hurt him, because they both can crack. So
yeah. So, man, okay, now going back to you, this 140-pound division, right? You got, let's see, who we got out there that's going to, Devin Haney eventually is going to move up there. You got like Jose Ramirez from Fresno. You got Rolly. You got Ryan Garcia and shit like that. So you're actually in it.
You got Regis.
You got Regis.
Matthias.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
You got some shit, man. So when you start getting in the mix, man, like there's some big time fights that's out there for you.
Yeah.
When you're looking at that division, who's like your favorite right now?
My favorite, well, my favorite right now is Regis. I always like Regis, but once Devin Haney moves up, he'll be my favorite most likely. Like once he officially moves up.
Yeah, Devin was in a lot of shit, man. When did you watch that Lomachenko fight?
Yeah,
how'd you feel about it when you watched it?
When I first watched it, I thought Lomachenko won, but then I watched it twice again. I'm like, Devin got it.
I see, and I felt opposite when I watched it. I thought Devin won the fight right away. And you know me, I'm connected with fucking the Fighter's Voice, bunch of other people and shit. Everybody was talking shit to me like, nah, Shelly, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't happen. They're like, motherfucker. Yeah, nigga, of course, I'm always drinking on fight night too, nigga. It's boxing under the influence when you fucking with me. So, but nah, I just seen it. And then when I rewatched it, I thought fucking Devin's game plan was fucking genius.
Yeah.
Everything that he did, he stayed up. He actually stayed lower. Everybody thought he was going to fight tall and shit like that. Better center of gravity. He was turning him. He destroyed him at the body.
I wish he did more was let us throw more combinations. He was throwing like 1 or 2 punches at a time. I feel like if he would have threw a couple more, 3, 4, 5 even punch combinations more often, it would have been clearer. It would have been more clear to everybody. But I still think he won the fight. And niggas hating on Devin for nothing. Like,
oh, Devin gets no motherfucking love.
Bro, right? They hating on Devin for nothing. And it's not like I was always a big fan of Devin. I'm becoming more of a fan of him because all the shit he's doing. And all you motherfuckers hating on that nigga, like, what the fuck? Let my nigga live. He's been doing it. He's been doing great.
Dude, and then that's the crazy part. Yeah, fucking record, flawless. Youngest to be undisputed in that weight ever.
And he wants all smoke. He wants all smoke. Yeah, he's not dodging no wreck.
Not dodging nobody. And that's the one thing I love about Devin. Actually, I give credit to you guys and the younger generation of boxing, where there was a gap where you looked at like Keith Thurman. You could talk about like Spence Crawford, all them, where they were so close to the shit that Mayweather did that motherfuckers were trying to move like Mayweather too early before they earned those accolades. But the younger fucking generation, y'all ain't fucking around. Y'all want it right now.
All the smoke.
All the call outs.
So it's like, people hating on Devin for nothing. And they can't, and what's fucked up is they can't, they hate him because they really can't say too much shit about him. Because he's always wanted to fight everybody, so they can't say he's ducking nobody. He earned his stripes. He got his once he got his the belt. They're trying to call him an email champ. Then he ended up beating fucking Cambosa. So now that nigga got all the belts. So they can't say
beating a motherfucker twice too across the pond.
Whatever they he didn't make no excuses about shit. He went, stayed, been killing himself to make 135 forever. Fought Lomachenko, beat him. Now only thing they can say is they want to see that fight again. Or they wanted a rematch. Oh, they think Lomachenko won. But before that, they didn't have nothing they could really say about this nigga. They can't call the nigga broke. They can't say shit. They can't say nothing about him. So it's like they makes him hate him even more. And I really don't know why. And he seems like, I don't know him. I've never met him. I met him, but I never had a real conversation with him or sparred him or anything. But he seems like a cool dude. Like, he mind his business. He don't be fucking, you don't see this nigga out on the street tripping with people. Like, you ain't hearing about him doing no crazy shit.
Nah, and that's the thing. I think a lot of what it is just that. It's just the initial hate, because one thing, you see a great bond to a father and a son. Devin's really embraced himself when it comes to religion and shit. They're trying to hate him because
he got an active father. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, hey, fucking exactly.
Bro,
and his dad was there every step of the way. You see,
nigga has a great dad, and they want to hate him because his dad's great. Like, what the fuck?
And then you seen that was even a fucking tactic when they went to go for George Cambosa. They were trying to get his father, based on past shit, to not even be able to get there.
Like 20-year-old felony convention or something. Like, bro, come on. So they just want to tear apart the black family. That's all that. No.
Hey, we'll get on y'all ass about that too. But real shit. I think that's what it is, man. He's solid. Even Devin, I think he's even committed as far as like marriage and shit like that. So realistically, like you're saying, this dude is really doing everything right and is seriously committed to boxing. I don't even think I've seen Devin in situations where he's out partying, drinking and shit like that. I think he's super straight.
Yeah, as far as I know, I don't think he drinks. Because if he was drinking, people would bring it up. Oh, he's a drunk. We would know if he drinks.
Yeah.
So because I hate him that much. Any dirt that they would have on Devin, it'd be out already, because niggas hate him for no reason.
Man, Devin's they're initially from the town as well. You being out there in Oakland.
We gotta stop talking about Devin. I'm starting to feel like a dick writer right now. Like, hey, I fuck with you, Devin. I wish you the best in your career. but we're gonna talk about me or
Oh,
somebody
for
else.
sure. Have you got a chance, man, with all the legends that's come through, like Oakland and shit, and your guys out there established? Do you guys get any people that stop through your gym and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, we had Kareem come through. Andre Royd was there, but I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's a
The
fucking
boy
name.
was in there. The rapper, he was in there training when I wasn't there either.
Yeah,
But it's a bunch of like little local legends that I don't really know the names of.
yeah.
But when they come in, they're like, oh, that's fucking what you call it. So, because I'm not from out there, so I don't really know all the shit.
Is there a difference in competition coming from out here in Stockton and going out to the Bay and training?
It's definitely more boxers in the Bay, like more boxers, more slick type fighters in the Bay Area than it is in Stockton. No shade to Stockton, I love Stockton, but Stockton, we have more boxer punches or punchers out here, and that's just because we with the shits, we done. But like fucking in the Bay, a lot of people are trying to hit not get hit. Out here, it's hit. If I gotta get hit, then it is what it is. So that's like the main difference. But there's some boxers out here too. So don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on my city at all. I got fucking Stockton tattooed on me. I got 209 tattooed on me. I'm from out. I lived out here my whole life. So it's just facts are facts. From what I've seen, it seems like there's more slick fighters in the Bay and more punchers in Stockton.
So what's it like now to have a different voice in your ear when you're in the corner? Because you
It's
started
pretty-
started your career with one sound, one voice, you could hear it. Now what's it like now?
This is like my third trainer. My first trainer, I was only with him for a year, and then I was with Lionel, my last trainer, for like 7 or 8 years. Like 8 years, and I took a break from boxing for a little bit. Now I'm with Chris and Lionel. My now trainer and my old trainer have a lot of similarities, so it's really not too different. They both talk shit. They both can get loud, so it's like, yeah, they're pretty similar. So it's not too different. They both know boxing. Chris, he sees everything. Like, as long as you listen to Chris, there should be no reason anything is going wrong. As long as because he sees it and he calls it out, and then as soon as he calls it out, if you do it immediately, it's working. Even if you like sit on it and do it later, it's still working. So it's like, he has a real good eye for boxing, so that just increases, my confidence in him, because you always gotta trust your trainer to do the right thing and have your best interest, and I trust him. So
Good shit, man. Super serious, your training, things like that. I actually fucking ran into him at the Shaw Bar nutritional spot that we have here in Stockton, man. So I see you picking up your meals. Has anything changed with your dedication to the sport as far as your training, your meal plans, or what are you doing now that's different?
I'm definitely more dedicated to the sport now, because it's like my second chance. I went through some stuff in 2022 that I'm not gonna really go all the way in detail about, but I didn't think I was gonna be able to box no more. I thought boxing was over. I was just finna be out living life, but got a second chance at this shit, so it's like, thank God. So it's just a blessing. So I'm definitely taking it more serious. There's a lot of things that I used to do that I'm not even interested in doing. It's not like I have to stop myself from doing it. It's just like I don't even want to do it anymore. So it's definitely been a blessing. That's why, like I said earlier, I don't regret anything, because everything really happens for a reason, and I'm just blessed to be here, able to fight again in my hometown, able to fight again, period, because it was ugly for a second, but we good now.
They said we fucking good now. Dude, this 140, everybody know it. Everybody says weight is big.
Yeah.
Dude, how many years you think you're gonna sit around here?
As long as I fucking want to. Nah, I'll probably be here for a minute. Like, honestly, like, we're thinking about going down to 35 again, because like I said, my lifestyle change is different. I'm over here doing an interview the day before my weigh-ins. This would never happen with old weight, and I'm having a good time laughing. Like, I'm not worried about nothing. I could have made weight this morning, but yeah, just because, like I said, my lifestyle change. Shout out to the Shaw Bar for the meal plans, the nutrition, all that stuff. Shout out to the Shaw Bar. Shout out to my coach, having me work hard. Shout out to Coach Hinton down the street, making me my strength and conditioning, making me work hard. So I just been busting my ass, man. That's another thing, I added strength and conditioning to my program, and that's definitely, I feel more explosive. I was sparring with somebody, I can't remember his name right now, but I was sparring with somebody. He was like 177 and I was like 150, and he could not bully me. or physically push up on me. I'm like, so I was strong. So like, if you thought Wade was strong before, Wade is stronger now. So it's gonna get reckless.
Right. So you guys are up for a 6-round fight on this particular one that we're going into on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Just to give the fans out there, man, a little hint, tell motherfuckers what to expect. What are we expecting that night?
I just expect a show. If it goes according to my plan, it's gonna be a show. If it goes according to anybody else's plan, it's still gonna be a show. Cause like everybody knows, I let my fucking nuts hang to the floor. We ain't going out like no sucker. So but I'm not even worried about that shit. To be honest, I'm expecting a great performance from me. I worked hard to have a great performance. I've been on my diet to have a great performance. I've done everything to make sure that I perform well. So it's just the next couple days, just make this weight, relax, hydrate, lock in all the way, and then we lit.
That's what's up, man. Hey, you guys, I'm sitting here with Wade Jones III. The fight will be live here in Stockton. There's also going to be a link available via Toscano, and you guys can actually view the fight streaming it. And like, man, this motherfucker's fan section is always insane. So if you can't do that, then hop on fucking social media, because usually when this dude hits the ring, everybody goes live because the shit don't fucking last that long. And like he said, there's always some type of fucking drama where the whole crowd is going to lose their shit. And being that we here in Stockton, when shit starts getting crazy, you better start fucking looking at what's going on. So hopefully it's all in the ring and not outside the motherfucking ring. So that's what it is, man. So Wade, man, drop them, let them know where they can find you on social media, my dude.
You can find me at Wade Jones III on Facebook. Instagram, it's ITS Wade Jones. It's Wade Jones. Same thing for Twitter. I'm not too active on Twitter, but you can follow me on there too. Yeah, just enjoy the show, man.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I'm Shelly Hollis. Once again, thank you guys for watching The Black Corner. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And until next time, my dudes.